All right, everyone, welcome. Oh, is Brent still gabbing on the phone? Huh. All right, we're going to wait for Brent. Ready? All right. If we can all stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, everybody, welcome. Kathy's going to do a roll call for us.
You got it. Saban. Present. Bartleson.
Here.
Loeb.
Here.
Bergbauer.
Here.
Galogli.
Here.
Schreiber.
Here.
Karras.
Here.
Kostecki. Here. We have a quorum.
All right, Pastor Steve from the police department's here to open us in prayer. Come on up.
Dear God, as we begin a new year, we don't know how it's going to play out or what's going to happen, but you do. And I just ask again that your favor would rest on our great city. I just ask that you would bless the businesses, that it would be a prosperous year for them, a prosperous year for all of our citizens here. And I thank you for each person who helps make this city work, all of our leaders here. I ask that you would continue to give them guidance and direction and wisdom in how to run this city. Bless them, bless their families. And again, I thank you for the safety that we have. We live in this town in safety and peace. Thank you for keeping our officers and our fire personnel safe last year. And again, I ask that you keep them safe this year. When they go on calls, I ask you keep a hedge of protection around them. Give them wisdom and discernment on handle things. I ask that you bless this meeting tonight. In your name, amen.
Amen. Thank you, Steve. All right, friends, we got any liaison reports tonight?
Police.
All right, lay it on us.
All right, for the police liaison report, the Lockport Police Department is adding an Instagram account as of January 22nd. It'll be at Lockport IL Police. The reason we're doing that is because there are 7 other Lockports in the U.S. The Lockport Police Department is also adding a Facebook account, Verified, so people will know that if information comes from the Lockport Police Department's Facebook page, it'll be a verified account versus anything that might be fraudulent or false. And that's all I have. Thank you.
So, like, you know that it's from them because how does that work? Because I
There'd be
know
like-
some people
there'd
make
be like
city
a-
Lockport pages.
Yeah, there'd be like a blue check mark, I think,
Yeah,
next
it's
to it.
official.
Right.
We have it for the city, and Brittany's got that further.
Okay. All right, good. All right, anybody else got anything? All right.
Mr. Mayor, I just have a couple quick things. The Heritage and Architecture Commission met last night. The members heard a application for a sign in the historic district. They motioned to table, and we'll do some further review. In regards to HR and ethics, I'd like to turn it over to Ben and Sunny just to I guess, go over some of the recent developments in regards to the mandate and testing that was announced and how that relates to the city.
Sure. Thank you. Mayor and members of the council, there's been a lot of confusion, obviously, and a lot of information changing daily, sometimes it seems. So when it comes to counties and cities, we actually adhere to the Illinois OSHA, not the federal OSHA. Most of you have seen on the news and a lot of information about the federal OSHA and the COVID vaccination mandate, or we like to call it the weekly testing or masking mandate, because they were going to have this implemented by February 24th, that employers would need to have everyone either be vaccinated or test weekly. But the Supreme Court came out, as many of you probably know, that held this requirement not to be lawful. So Illinois OSHA did chime in and agree that they were aware of the Supreme Court decision, and so there is no mandate for cities and counties to follow this guideline with their employees for now. We obviously spent a lot of time researching this. I want to thank Sunny, Lisa, and Maggie. You know, we were certainly prepared, but as far as right now, there are no mandates adhering to the city of Lockport for our employee group.
All right. Thanks for the update, Ben.
I have a quick question about the Architecture Commission. If they table something in the Architecture Commission, does it go back for review, or is that maybe when Lance or Sonny or Ben or the mayor brings it to us and we review that? Because if it's a sign, you know, how does that process work if it's tabled? Do they then return it back to the applicant, or does staff and the mayor take a look at it?
Yeah, they returned it back to us to work with the applicant on some of the comments that they had. The applicant was not at the meeting last night, so there wasn't much back and forth. However, we are going to be working with the applicant to try and resolve some of the issues that were brought up in that discussion, and then we'll hear it again at the next HNA meeting, so
Okay.
long as it's still a case.
All right, thank you.
All right, anything else? All right, we have special guests tonight. So we have the bowling team. So if the coaches or your designated coach can come on up to the podium, I'd appreciate it. Hello and welcome. I'm Steve.
Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Hi.
So tell us all about it. The girls, they won the national championship, but I know there was some drama in it. So
Oh, yes.
if you can kind of fill us all in.
So do you have like 4 hours? No, because our ring ceremony like lasted 3 hours with the whole story of everything. But in a nutshell, there's 4 girls here tonight. The other 2 girls are bowling in college. One in Bethel, one at Bethel University in Tennessee, one at Judson University in Elgin. The other 4 girls, they weren't our starting 5, starting 6. For our team. We had a couple of girls back out to bowl something other than the national tournament, which I'm still having a hard time wrapping my head around, because what's better than a national championship?
There was the Bowl-O-Rama in Cleveland, right?
Yeah, so these girls, we got our 6 girls together. We practiced and practiced and practiced, and then the IHSA said, you can't bowl as Lockport High School, because we had seniors on the team. We couldn't bowl as Lockport High School. Okay, we came up with another name. We came up with S&S Boats. So we bowl at strike and spare, so S&S, and boats because quarter tugboat, okay? So we were the S&S Boats, and so we got that taken care of. And then they said, oh, you can't coach either. So I had to struggle to find another coach. And actually, my daughter goes to Judson, and their coach, their assistant coach, came down and didn't know us, never met us, and agreed to go to Ohio and coach the girls. So, and then there was a tornado that we ran into. What else? Am I missing anything? So it was quite a journey. It was quite a journey.
Well, I'm glad you guys all prevailed, and congratulations. Thank you for coming out here tonight and just letting us, honor you and fawn over you a little bit. So thank you. I have some certificates for everybody. So if you can come on up, if you want to read their names, because I hate when I butcher people's
Sure.
names. Although I can get Bosco right.
Caitlin Bosco, now a senior.
Yay. Just hang up here and we'll all get a big picture.
Abigail Miller, a junior.
Come on.
Morgan Lacoste, now a junior. Peyton Vandenberg, she is in Tennessee, bowling.
Okay. So we'll hang on, if you don't mind.
Nope.
I could
Demi
see-
Contos, she is a senior now. And Chloe Cizigo, that's my daughter, she's at Judson.
Okay. Well, fantastic, you guys. Congratulations. And you guys remember Lockport Lanes down on State Street?
Yeah.
You when it burned down? It was terrible? Yeah. Well, after it happened, I pulled this out of the smoking embers. Yes. So I got the Lockport Lanes ball from there. So the cool thing is, I also brought a Sharpie tonight. So we can get us
What is the bling on their fingers? Is that the championship ring?
Yes, yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I should bring my girls there. Very sad. Oh, she got a heart, so her eye.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Can I put the other two girls
Oh,
in?
yeah. That's all right. It's all here, so it's all good. Thank you.
Well, fantastic, thank you. All right, we'll get a good picture. Oh, please, yes. Yeah, that's a pretty special ring. It's almost as big as that Ron Coomer one.
Go big or go home?
That's right. I like it.
That's what the girls said. We want a big one.
I think Michael Scott's not here for that. All right, thank you so much. All right, and then I'll come on over. All right, all good? Thank you, parents, for taking them and doing all that. Thanks for coming out, ladies, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot to give you all hats.
Oh, thank you.
Gonna make it worth your while. Nobody wants a certificate. Did I miss anybody? Well done. Oh, sorry.
Want the other two then, have one? Thank you.
Well, all right, ladies, you are welcome to stay for the rest of the meeting. But if you get up and leave, I won't be offended. I understand completely. So whatever you'd like to do is fine.
Thank you all so much.
Okay. Bye now. Oh, was it?
Father's Day weekend.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
All right, my friends. So first thing on the agenda. What do you got, Ben? You got CA1.
Yes, thank you, Mayor, members in the council. This would be seeking approval for Resolution 22008. This is a IDOT Section 130 grant agreement with the CN Railroad and the City of Lockport for rail safety improvements at the Metro Station, which is also known as our 13th Street Station. CN has 9 at-grade crossings here in Lockport. We've been working on a lot of these. I think I brought you 8th Street a few months ago. They're going to be installing that this summer. We anticipate that the improvements on the 13th Street Metro Station would be improved hopefully in 2023. This is a great grant. It's 100% funded by the IDOT and the CN Railroad. This will probably be in excess of $1.3 million when it's done, and no cost to the City of Lockport. So it's an important part of getting future quiet zone applications in, but we have to have all these safety improvements installed first at all of our crossings. And so when it all comes together, it'll be great. But for now, we're taking one at a time here, and this one took us a while, and want to thank Brent for meeting me out in the cold with the CN and IDOT and Metra and Amtrak, and everybody had to agree, so it was kind of took us a while on this one, but they're going to actually utilize quad gates, which wouldn't normally be used in this situation, but we felt with all the pedestrians, at least before COVID, all the pedestrians really were going through the street, and the quad gates are going to keep them from having to cross it during any of the train movements. So it's a great opportunity, and we're just seeking approval to have us sign these agreements and work with the CN Railroad on installation. Certainly happy to take any questions.
All good? Fine with the consent?
Sure.
All right.
Is this for February 2nd,
When's our next powwow?
council? Yeah? Yeah.
Consent to the next meeting for February 2nd.
All right, Sonny, what do you got?
Thank you, Mayor, members of the City Council. This is our semi-annual review of the closed session meeting minutes. There's been a change to the Open Meetings Act where they actually put in once every 6 months instead of semi-annual. So just like your teeth cleaning is once every 6 months. So, and although we did, yeah, exactly. I don't know if you guys recall, we did approve a resolution with the semi-annual review earlier in December, but the actual review of those closed session meeting minutes were from August. So, that because of miscommunication, we didn't have it placed for the city council approval. So it wasn't officially approved until December, but it was reviewed in August. But going forward, we want to correct that. So we want to make sure that it's on January and July so we meet the requirements of the Open Meetings Act. So the listed Schedule A in the attached resolution are meeting minutes that should not be released because there's still some confidentiality that will prohibit them from being released. It's either, it could be sensitive discussion regarding a purchase of a sale or other reasons. And Schedule B is executive session meeting minutes that can be released because there's no need to keep them closed, so that is attached. Any of these meeting minutes can be reviewed in my office if you want to. If for any new city council members, if you want to peruse through them, you can. And I would be more than happy to entertain any questions, but we request this item to be placed on consent for the next city council meeting.
All right, any questions, concerns? So we're good with consent? All right. And then we got case number 2021-014 with Lance.
Good evening. This is related to ordinance 22001. This is a special use permit for a unique use to allow a contractor with custom cabinet and fabrication for the property located at 842 North State Street. The applicants, Devin and Jennifer Patel, who are in the audience tonight, they are the owners of D&J Elite Carpentry. They're seeking approval of the special use permit. The property is currently zoned C2, community commercial. Contractor shop is classified as a special use in that district and requires a special use for a unique use to allow it to occur. They desire to bring the property into conformance by requesting the special use permit. They operate the business together. There are no employees outside of Devin doing the work in the shop himself. They do not plan to add additional employees. It is strictly a custom self-performing business. They are not including a showroom and are not inviting customers into the business to look at their product or to sell product or things like that. It's a word-of-mouth business. They are a small family carpentry business and do custom cabinets, furnitures within the enclosed building, and then they will transport it typically on just a pickup truck or a U-Haul, small U-Haul vehicle. I know that there was a comment in the condition related to a turning movement diagram. We have since resolved that issue, so that's why it's marked as addressed. The Planning and Zoning Commission held a public hearing on January 11th. The applicants agreed to the 11 conditions that were listed in your memo, and they are looking for your approval.
All right, any questions, concerns?
I met with Lance earlier. I would just like to request an action item for this.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
And just for the record, the public hearing was held before the Planning and Zoning Commission. They did unanimously recommend approval.
Okay. Do you I'm not sure, I can't remember how the building's configured, or if there's big high bay doors that face the apartments or anything like that. You guys, I don't know how loud it is, like, using your chop saw or something like that. You guys feel like the noise thing is always gonna feel like there's a construction site next door? Maybe that would be my only concern I'd have.
Can you swear us in again, or?
No,
Yeah,
just talk.
Yeah,
It's
you don't
okay.
have to, you already gave your testimony at the public hearing before the Planning and Zoning Commission. So this is just to answer and query any information that the city council members may want to ask you.
Perfect. So, first of all, there's a ton of street noise from State Street, so just for fun, we ran the saws with nothing, because we're not approved to run anything, but we ran the sound, and I videoed outside, and Devin videoed inside at the same time, and you absolutely can't hear the saws running at all, based on the street noise at State Street, the actual apartment building noise.
Sure.
The only window on that side is a tiny little block window in the bathroom. And then the bay, that there is a bay, but that's on the side by the auto body shop.
Okay.
Yeah, by the Service King.
Okay.
So there was one light, I guess, in a previous thing that's a motion light that's on the back of the building that we're just gonna put a hood on. I think it motion activated and doesn't have anything keeping it from pointing up at the apartments, but we have a solution for that. There's nobody going back there, so it shouldn't be activating at all, so.
Okay, that's
Excuse
great.
me, and this is a custom cabinetry shop, so it's not like they're gonna have the factory with, 200 workers working around the clock with the saws going. The materials that they make are actually beautiful, by the way, I've seen some of them, but they're really just custom. People send them photos or whatever, and, so, yeah, I can't imagine it's gonna be that
It
loud.
might be like ripping 3 sheets of plywood a week.
It's fine.
You know,
It's
if you're
okay. If you
building
guys,
it,
if it's
yeah.
not noisy on the outside, that's fine with me.
You
Okay.
couldn't hear anything, so. Anything else?
Anything else? All right, then we'll put it on as an action item as requested by Mark, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Okay, thank you.
All right, oh gosh, that's everything. I guess, anything else?
Nope.
All right, then let's do a motion to adjourn Committee of the Whole.
Motion to adjourn.
Wow, everybody chimed in on that one, Kathy. I'll pick Joanne and Larry, just for
Well,
giggles.
thank you.
Okay.
You didn't mistake me for a name, thank you.
I think I'm taller.
Whenever you have a chance to do roll call, we'll
Present.
What are we doing?
Oh, sorry, yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes, here.
Yes.
Yes.
right? So tonight,
Yes, here, whatever.
looking for a motion to do a consent agenda.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
I think the city clerk needs a little bit more time because she believed that she was
We
taking a
gave
roll
I'm so
call
sorry.
for
Like I
adjournment.
said, at your leisure, call roll. You jumped right into it. I was kind of surprised.
We gave her 10 whole seconds.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
so now it would be the roll call.
Okay, so we did a roll call to adjourn. I understand. All right.
I said yes.
I want to see if, I want to know if anybody objected. Yeah.
All right, I'm ready to take roll for real for the city council.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, Saban.
Present.
Thank you. Bartleson.
Here.
Lobes.
Here.
Bergbauer.
Here.
Delogly.
Here.
Schreiber.
Here.
Harris.
Here.
And Kostecki. Here. We have a quorum.
All right, thank you. Looking for a motion to have a consent agenda.
Motion.
All right, that's Larry.
Second.
Seconded by JR. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. So tonight's consent agenda, we're looking for approval for the Committee of the Whole meeting minutes from January 5th, the regular City Council minutes from January 5th, our payroll period ending December 26th, termination of the agreement establishing the Lincoln Landing Site Council, purchase of replacement for office furniture at the police station, purchase of the four Ford Interceptor utility vehicles, a fire alarm installation reimbursement grant for 1600 South State, purchase of a new John Deere 85G FT4 excavator, and the purchase of a new 2022 Felling F2 or FT30 tilt trailer, so for the excavator. So, looking for a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All right, there's Mark and Renee. Have a roll call, please.
You got it. Saban.
Yes.
Bartleson.
Yes.
Lobes.
Yes.
Bergbauer.
Yes.
Galogly.
Yes.
Schreiber.
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
Kostecki.
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right, and then looking for a motion to approve our bills.
So moved.
Seconded.
All right, Mark and Larry, any questions on the bills? Nope. Bills. Roll call then, please.
Okay, Saban.
Yes.
Bartleson.
Yes.
Lobes.
Yes.
Bergbauer.
Yes.
Galogly.
Yes.
Schreiber.
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
Kostecki.
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right, and then just a quick question. Ben, can you give us an update on, so Homer decided to send 2 representatives over, talk to 2 of our representatives, and
Yeah, they were going to be meeting again at their next meeting. I think either it was going to be an exec session, or they'll have the debate at new business again to appoint whoever those 2 are. So we're waiting a couple more weeks. And then, depending on what comes out of that, we'll certainly make ourselves available and
Okay.
try to bring you, hopefully we can vote on something early March. I
all
think
right,
would be a
and
good
then we
time.
might as well take care of it. If we're going to have 2 representatives from our council meet,
Sure.
are we okay with doing Renee and Mark Lobes? They both live in that side of the line, Homer Township. So are we good with that?
Yeah.
Our representatives?
We have
Okay, all right, so whenever they're ready, we'll have our folks ready to
I'll
go.
let them know.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, anything else before we close up? All right, thanks, folks. Looking for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
All right, Larry and Renee, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.